I see a world, profundity, with old suited males, they so silly, as fake titties and fake booty. I see you in ICU at hospitals in these cities, dying freely from these tests, and no one gets to see you depart this earth. 5G given birth, and gated hillbillies can't catch shit if they don't get near me. But they can't hear and they don't care, for they don't read like most black folks who sit around and then talk shit, then pass around the blunt hit after hit. I see a world, profundity, old males in suits, stealing fruits of world labor, inferior in every way, so they steal then sell, superiority wrapped in plastic toxicity made in China. I see a world where a South African with Dutch roots taught eugenics at the University of Western Ontario, Canada, invited and hosted, paid by Canada. I see many Canadians politely racist and comfortably sat in their Adirondack chairs at the cottage where they don't see original Canadians and swear that they, in quotes, are the problem. So they give them scorn and shun, watch them find comfort in the alcohol introduced to them by pioneers, in quotes, setting up villages on Aboriginal lands, prohibit their traditions and customs and other them. As you maintain your smug European, Euro supremacy, yes, cross-dressers, most of you, in women's undergarments to balance you so hard and cold-hearted. I see you. I see a world profundity, males with ties they ought to be hung by, and not so secret hand signs, hidden in plain sight by the dreamers of divine rights. They stole from the 12 tribes of Israel, never belonged to Europeans. Israel never belonged to Europeans. Israel never belonged to Europeans, but they con, and they con again and again, and they converted. Aided by American foreign policy, police states erected, walls built on stolen lands like they did in the U.S. with more than Mexicans, Californians. I see a world where people don't grow and they don't work the land because it's been stolen from them. I see a world, profundity. How are we going to get out of this mess? Coronavirus, fake news. It's a hoax. And I ain't making no jokes. Sometimes you will laugh because sometimes I'm funny, but mostly I'm serious because we must be. It's time we stopped being entertaining only, because we have depth. We are very deep. We have so much. We are creators. We are creation. We are the originals, the original daughters and sons. And we are here to take back all that is ours that has been stolen. Because it's one thing to steal, but it's another thing to steal and destroy. And that is all that they do. They destroy, which tells me that they have no love for the land. They don't have any love for the earth. They have no love for the planet. They have no love for the woman. Because they appear to be men, but they never have been, and they never will be. They're males. They're mere males. Are they mortal? I don't know and I don't care. But I see a world profundity with old suited males, they so silly, as fake titties and fake booty. I see you in ICU at hospitals in these cities, dying freely from these tests. And no one gets to see you depart this earth. 5G given birth, and gated hillbillies can't catch shit if they don't get near me. But they can't hear and they don't care, for they don't read like most black folks who sit around and talk shit. They pass around the blunt hit after hit. I see a world profundity, all males in suits, stealing fruits of world labor, inferior in every way, so they steal then sell superiority, wrapped in plastic toxicity, made in China. I see a world where a South African with Dutch roots taught eugenics at the University of Western Ontario, Canada, invited and hosted, paid by Canada. I see many Canadians politely racist and comfortably sat in their Adirondack chairs at the cottage, where they don't see original Canadians and swear that they, in quotes, are the problem. So give them scorn and shun. Watch them find comfort in the alcohol introduced to them by pioneers, in quotes, setting up villages on Aboriginal lands. Settlers prohibit their traditions and customs and other them. As you maintain your smug Euro supremacy, as you maintain your smug Euro supremacy, cross-dressers, most of you, in women's undergarments to balance you so hard and cold-hearted. I see a world profundity, males with ties, hidden in plain sight by the dreamers, not so secret hand signs. Dreamers of divine rights they stole from the 12 tribes of Israel, never belonged to Europeans. Israel never belonged to Europeans. Israel never belonged to Europeans, but they converted, aided by American foreign policy. Police states erected walls built on stolen lands like they did in the U.S. with more than Cali, more than Mexicans. I see a world where people don't grow, and they certainly don't grow their own food. An abomination. It's rude. We're given an earth, planet Earth. It's a garden. It's a beautiful garden, beautiful landscapes. And all that we require for our health and wellness, growth and development, and all you can think to do with all of your supposed greatness is destroy. You destroy. You murder. You kill. You are genocidal. But you have been complaining about how people are anti-Semitic for pointing out your flaws and saying, well, talking about all the bad things you have done on earth, all the bad things you do and continue to do, and it is time for us to stop you. We must stop you. We must stop you. You are a bunch of weak men. And because of your weakness, you have made it a goal to just have so much. And the brainwashing is also so much that people lose sight of the fact that we are it. We are great. And we don't need you. We don't need your money. We can barter because we have all that is required. The earth is ours. It was given to us. And you've stolen I don't know where you came from, but you are not from here. You are definitely not from here. Just like the most of you Jewish people, you claim yourselves to be, you are not from that land. You are settlers. You have stolen. You are thieves. You are thieves. And the worst part of your thievery is your heartlessness, your cold-heartedness, your wickedness, your evil ways. You've taken a beautiful world and turned it into a chaotic mess. Yeah, I know you're listening. You listen to me. You're always there ready to shut me down, block me. So I'm going to speak as long as I'm alive. I'm living. And I'm living because I've chosen not to follow your ways. And I hope and pray, yes, that I can convert some of my people to come back. Go back to the nature. Our nature is not your dream of flying. I don't have to dream of flying. I know I can fly. I was shown